Are you playing patty cake?
If you don't want to play, then don't offer.
Son of a bitch. What is up, everybody? Gels from Fitment Industries, and I'm here with
Dakota from Fitment Industries. I almost messed that up. I don't know how.
You've done this how many times? And welcome back to another episode of This or That, where the game is real easy. You answer the question, would you rather go with this? Would you rather go with that? We read the comments from previous videos in the comment section, all that sort of good stuff.
Even sometimes we'll ask people around the workplace if they have any good ideas. Corey's pretty good at coming up with some this or that questions.
Corey is fantastic, this or that.
But yeah, make sure to comment down below if you have any this or that questions. But yeah, should we just get into it?
Other than that, wheels, tires, suspension, fitmentindustries.com, you know, like the thing that
also,
we do.
BBS shirt, check that out at fitmentindustries.com. Could win a free set of BBS wheels just by picking up this shirt. How awesome is that?
It's pretty neat.
I love the shirt too, so the shirt is dope, as I would say.
We're gonna get on to the first question.
Cool.
All right, and question number one is blacked out setup or white out setup?
Okay, so I kind of did a little bit of a whiteout setup on my Focus when I had my work wheels, because I had white work wheels, my car is white. However, when I think of like whiteout setup, I'm thinking of like whited out headlights, taillights, kind of like CO2, you know, the truck.
Yeah.
So, but car form, which in cars, I feel like it looks kind of weird. It looks good on CO2 though.
Yeah, that truck pulls it off really well. I think when you start to get into like the clear and the white, like headlights and taillights, you all of a sudden go back to like the early 2000s a little bit.
Yeah, that gets dicey. That gets dicey. I'm gonna pick the blacked out setup because back in the day I had a Mustang GT and I had that all murdered out. And I think black cleans up better than any other color. I know it's a nightmare to keep clean, but when it is clean, it is so worth it. And there's so much satisfaction. And having it all murdered out and just all gloss black everything, I think it would look cool. You lose some definition, you know, like it looks like a giant shadow rolling down the road. I don't know if have you seen the new BMW that's in Vanta black or whatever?
Yes.
Like the blackest black. That's pretty crazy. That's insane. But yeah, I'm going blacked out.
That's a tough one for me too, because like I'm not a huge fan of like either, I guess. Like I always like to have at least some sort of like contrast to stuff. I would probably take a blacked out setup versus a whiteout, because like when you start getting like the white car, the white wheels and everything is just white.
Yep.
Something with white wheels on a white car, like very bright white.
What are you saying?
Nothing. It's just I would not.
I had that setup. I liked it.
Well,
I
you
thought it
don't.
looked good.
You don't anymore, and I like it better.
Okay. Well, thanks.
There you go.
All
Sorry.
right, and question number two is would you rather strip your oil drain plug or cross thread your wheel lugs / studs?
Neither. What the fuck?
I picked both.
No.
Ooh,
That's a bad day.
Yeah,
that is a real
either
bad
way,
day.
you're having a bad day.
Oh man. So I look at it this way, right? If you strip your oil drain plug,
You're replacing the oil pan.
and you're doing it right now. Because if you want to drive your car, you're doing it right now. Because like you're not driving your car until that's fixed.
Okay.
However, if you like cross thread or whatever to a lug bolt, the wheel's on the car. It just might not be coming off.
That is
So
true.
you can deal with it later.
So, but are you gonna know it's cross-threaded until you go to get it off?
That's also true. I'm gonna go with the cross thread. I think what the amount of work that you have to deal with like a stripped oil pan, you're gonna have to take the oil pan off. You're gonna have to, you know, either get it rethreaded, get a new oil pan for the most part. It's gonna be a mess. And
It
it's
is
gonna be-
messy.
and it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I'd rather cross-thread the stud or lug bolt, I guess, in whatever application you're doing. But yeah, I think I'd choose that too over just having to pull the oil pan, buy a new oil pan, or because you're not gonna retap that. You don't want oil metal shavings in your oil pan.
Then you gotta spend like $50 and more like oil and all that kind of.
You gotta do another oil change. Next question, Greg.
All right, and question number three is dish wheels or concave wheels?
Concave wheels look really good on certain cars, but I love a good stance setup with nice lip on the wheel. I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one, but don't get me wrong, I love concave wheels, but I really do just love a good dish on a wheel.
I would have to say, personally, I would go with a concave look.
I figured.
I don't know why that is. Like, it's not like I hate like, you know, separate wheels
like
or anything like that.
three-piece wheels a lot and stuff. So.
I think for the most part of like the style that I would like to go with a lot of cars and stuff like that, I think the concave face with everything coming to the, you know, the edge of the wheel and everything is just more what I like.
Concave is definitely more of a sportier look and stuff like that, more track, you know, stuff like that.
So And then it does. It all comes down to there's no like performance aspect to it or weight savings. It's just it comes down to a personal opinion on it. I love concavity with wheels. I love when you get like like especially with like the ROHANAs and stuff. They have a massive amount of like concave to them. I love that stuff.
Question number 4 is cut springs or 22s?
Okay, so we're gonna just say
Oh God.
this is what we're gonna have to base it off. Completely bone stock car. Okay.
Oh no.
And you're either gonna put 22s on it, or you're gonna put cut springs on it. I pick 22s. I will rub until they fit, I guess. I don't know. Can we do modifications after? Because maybe get some clearance, roll the fenders,
Sure.
do some pulling, do some cutting, probably remove the fender liners, all that kinds of stuff.
Sounds like they're starting on your car back there.
Yeah, they're cutting it apart right now.
I don't know why I'm gonna say this, but I would say chop springs for the sake of actually being able to
Be slammed.
drive it.
Just
And in
low light.
in my opinion, it's gonna look a lot better. It's just gonna be like, oh, it's a lowered car. We're like, yeah, it's got some lowering springs in it. Yeah, that's what it is.
Think about your back, brother, for 2 seconds.
Well, my back is already.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
All right, and question number 5 is blacked out windshield or blacked out headlights?
So either way, you're impairing your driving quite a bit.
So would you not like to drive at night, or would you not like to drive at night?
No, I got it.
What you got?
I am going to go blacked out headlights and then buy brighter bulbs.
That wasn't an option.
They didn't say I couldn't. They didn't say I could.
That's fair. Give me the blacked out headlights.
I figured
guess.
you don't even have tint
I
on
don't
your
even
car,
have
let
tint on
alone
my
blacked out, just the blacked out windshield. All the rest are.
They'll never see me from the front. So yeah, blacked out headlights. I guess just for more of a stylistic approach. I guess
We're building extremely dysfunctional cars today. I
Yeah,
guess.
chop springs
And a
blacked out headlights.
Blacked out, yeah. Oh man.
All right, and our bonus question is Hoonigan or Donut Media?
All right.
Brought out the heavy hitters.
That's-
Oh man, I want to see the comment section light this up too.
yes.
Oh, so you got Gymkhana and you got Up to Speed.
I guess looking at it like Donut Media, like their whole thing is like going in depth, like telling a story, having like fun with everything that they do.
Yeah.
But like you're learning something from it. Hoonigan is just like, yo, look at this
They're
crazy
just doing just nuts.
It really depends, I guess, like what the mood is that I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna have to say I've probably watched more Hoonigan stuff than Donut Media.
I'm the
stuff.
opposite. I was just about to say I'm gonna pick Donut Media for this.
Okay.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
tough.
they're
I love
both
them both.
really great, yeah.
I love them both for their things, but just picking on what I watch on a more regular basis, and the more I've watched, and I am a big fan of Up to Speed, I'm gonna pick Donut Media.
And I would have to pick Hoonigan just because I personally watch that more than Donut Media. So that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of This or That. Don't forget, if you want your question answered in an upcoming episode, drop it down in the comment section below. We make sure to go through them and we pick out our favorite ones and maybe not like our not so favorite ones. But don't forget to pick up a BBS giveaway t-shirt to get entered in to win a free set of BBS wheels. That is awesome. It's insane.
Partner with freaking BBS.
There it is.
You could win a free set of BBS wheels.
There you go.
It's nuts.
There it is. No, that's nuts. Don't forget to subscribe. Wheels, Tire, Suspension, FitmentIndustries.com.
Give the video a like too.
There you go. I'm Jels.
I'm Dakota.
We'll see you later. Peace.